Once upon a time, there was a good-for-nothing ne'er-do-well. He saw the most beautiful woman in the whole of England.
Who's winning, Uncle?
Robert, of course.
I believe Sir Robert never loses.
And he fell in love with her. Well, the tragedy was she was promised to another mighty lord.
She will marry him.
I challenge Sir Miles Forthcoming.
Robert Hode, as of this day, you are cast outside the law.
A noble renegade.
The girl has made me an outlaw. Good. I'm going to show him what an outlaw is, not what an outlaw does.
So you'll be Robin Hood then? He challenged the law of the land.
Anyone with any information leading to the capture of this Robin Hood will receive a handsome reward.
Could you catch this Robin Hood, Maya?
He won the respect of thieves.
They're making songs about you and your merry men.
Inflamed the passion of a lady.
My pleasures are my secrets, Sir
Don't
Robert.
play with me.
You're so handsome when you're angry.
And lived the adventure of a lifetime. All for the only woman he ever loved.
Let us take the battle to them. This wedding cannot take place.
We come here today in the sight of Almighty God to join these two together in holy matrimony.
Patrick Bergen as Robin Hood.
Good morning, Sir Miles.
Uma Thurman as Maid Marian. Jürgen Prochnow as Sir Miles Falconet. Edward Fox as Prince John. Jeroen Krabbe as Baron de Guerre. Robin Hood. The romance, the glory, the legend.
New York is a mess. Bad guys are giving the city a bad time. But just when it looked like no one could stop them, look who's back.
Yeehaw! Awesome! Oh, you dudes want to play too? Around the world! Woohoo! Ninja Cowboy!
Any luck finding a new place to live yet?
You think even an idiot can find a place down here? But no!
You know, in this market, it's actually very difficult to find good subterranean housing.
Shredder!
There is only one thing next. Revenge.
The past returns, my son.
That's the canister that had the ooze.
That transformed us all.
He's got the canister! Get it!
Time to find out exactly what this ooze can do.
You take the ugly one! No, you take the ugly one! Which one's the ugly one?
Get down!
Wow! Hey, Mikey! Surge up, dude! Hit it, Mikey! Rock and roll! Go, Ninja! Go, Ninja! Go! Go, Ninja! Go, Ninja! Go!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. The Secrets of the Ooze.
Cowabunga! Ninja! Rap! Go! 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 Go!
You don't have to hide from me. I'm as harmless as cherry pop. Those are your hands. Those are your hands. I think you should just come home with me.
Joyce, I just saw this strange guy driving with Peg. Did you get a good look at it?
Hi! Scissors.
Whoa! Heck of a handshake you got there, Ed.
Kim, this is Edward, who's gonna live with us.
Well, this must be quite a change for you, right, Ed?
Those things are cool.
Can I bring him to show and tell on Monday?
He's a highly imaginative character. It seems clear that his awareness of what we call reality is radically underdeveloped.
Eddie, you take my very breath away. Do you have a girlfriend?
Yes, there's some special lady in your life.
Hey! Call the doctor, skewered Kim.
Just a scratch. The power of Satan is in him. I can feel it.
Drop your weapon!
All along, I felt in my gut there was something wrong with him. Hold me. I can't.
What was it like turning up on the set the first day?
It was very nerve-wracking. I was actually shaking in my boots. But I think once you get into the swing of things, you're okay.
Is there a lot of you in Buddy?
Well, there had to be, but there are a few differences. Like, you know, Buddy was brought up in a very provincial background, you know, whereas I was quite comfortable. And also, his parents are splitting up, and mine are still together after a very long time. Something silly like 25 years or something.
What was the hardest scene to film, the whole lot?
The hardest to film was the scene, the fight scene in the pub, because I had to be on stage, and then this huge fight breaks out in front of me, and I had to like run through this crowd with my guitar above my head. And the times I fell over, and people pushed me over, and someone thumped me. I dropped the guitar. And it went on for hours.
Did you have to do a lot of retakes on that?
Yeah, billions. It took about 2 days to film that, I think, in the end. Just me walking through, you know.
And how long was the scene in the end?
It was about 5 seconds.
Was it worth it?
I think so. I think it came out good in the end. I think they used one where I mucked up. They used one where I actually fell over at the end.
So, I mean, did you get any acting training at all, though? Any sort of formal or informal training before you started, or?
No, nothing at all. I think I did a school play when I was 3. And that was it.
And you simply rocked up on the set and there you were?
And acting. That was it, yeah, that was it. So.
Have you got any other roles lined up, or are you letting your musical career?
Yeah, to be honest, Mike, because, you know, I've always been a musician since I was like 11 years old. And I've now got a good in. You know, the film gave me a great springboard into the business. And now I'm being successful with my music. I'm going to concentrate this year. I'm going on tour this year. I'm making another album. I'd love to go into films though, but just not this year. I have been offered a few little bits and pieces which I've had to turn down. But these things you have to do.
Were there any embarrassing moments on the film?
There were a few embarrassing moments, actually. I think one of them was doing the scene with Lisa, where she had to take her clothes off. And to make her feel comfortable, the rest of the crew took their clothes off as well. So that was quite embarrassing. You know, there's the cameraman behind here, like, with no clothes on, just to make her feel comfortable.
What advice did your parents give you about acting?
Oh, get out the business before it's too late. That was my mum.
And your dad?
Mum had a lot of advice to give, like, because she'd done films before, and she just kind of braced me for what it was going to be like. Hard work, which is what it was.
Was it really hard work?
Oh, yeah, incredibly hard work. Well, it's up, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning every morning, and, you know, filming all day, go home, learn your lines, get up again. Oh, incredible. But you do get into the swing of it after a while, as I said before.
Did you find learning lines a difficulty?
No, that was the easy bit, actually, because you just learn the lines that I knew the script, obviously, but you kind of learn the lines that you need for the next day. So if you read it just before you go to sleep, it seems to stay in your brain. Well, it did with me.
If you were having your life played in a film, who would you like to have playing you?
Bart Simpson. He's blonde, isn't he? He's my idol, you see. I think he's a great actor, Bart. You know, he could do a good job. Perhaps Rod Stewart as the older me.
Looking glass, do you see what I see? Someone standing there who looks a lot like me. I know that I know those dark.
What did you think of your own acting? I mean, if you sort of looked at it.
Well, I think anyone would say. I mean, I thought it was. I mean, I'm really pleased with how it came out. But everyone would say I'd love to go and do it again. Because I think I could do it better, but you know, you'd say that until the cows come home.
I mean, if you had a chance to do it again, I mean, what would you have done better?
I don't know. The thing is, that I think it would be different now, and it probably not as good, you know, because Buddy was quite a sensitive character that needed that innocence about him, and I probably would be different now because I'm more confident as a person now. So, you know, maybe I would leave it as it is.
Hmm. Did you get sort of quite self-conscious when you were acting?
No, you can't. You can't get self-conscious. It's like having an ego. It's like writing a song with somebody. You can't have an ego. You just have to do it and just feel exactly how you think it should be. There's no point in thinking about what you look like, because you'll always look like you're self-conscious and worried about something, and it will never come off. So you have to forget anything and just do it.
Is it very different from performing on a stage in front of a live audience?
Yeah, it is different. Yeah, because you don't get you're not playing to an audience. You're just concentrating on, if you're doing a scene with one person, it's just between you and them, and you have to listen to what they say. It's a completely different sensation.
Do you prefer to have a live audience?
I like both. You know, I mean, I love prancing around on stage and playing to an audience, but I also like just acting with one person. It's good. I think an all-time idol is probably James Dean. Perhaps a lot of people would say that, but he just had that charisma, and you just had to look at him, and you just couldn't keep your eyes off him. He's got that kind of. Well, he was brilliant. Very natural actor, and probably Rebel Without a Cause. The forerunner of all teenage films, I think.
Would you like to do a remake of it?
I don't think you could ever remake that film, not without James Dean, anyway. I'd like to play James Dean. Dark brown eyes, but it's not me. It's only a disguise. Are the secrets of the heart are never really shown. And even standing side by side, we still live so alone, alone. I love that girl. I thought that she loved me, but I found that words lie so easily. She seemed so close. She always seemed to care, but when I needed her.
Chesney, who's influenced you most in your music and acting career?
Well, with music, people like John Lennon is a big idol of mine. Songwriting-wise, he's a genius. Prince, in fact, is one of my favourites. I don't model myself on him.
What about your acting career?
Well, acting, I hadn't really thought of until I did the film. It was almost like, well, here I am, I'm an actor. I hadn't really thought about it. But as I said before, John Malkovich, I think, is a fantastically natural actor. I like people that act naturally, that can really do it just from the top of their head. People like John Malkovich, as I said. Dustin Hoffman's, I think, is another one.
Great. Tell me, when's your next single due out, and what is it?
The next single is Secrets of the Heart, and it will be out in September, and it's a song of mine from the album.
Would you mind humming it?
I've already played it for you on the piano. Unless you want blood.
Well, now you mention it. Are you planning to do a tour to go along with it?
Yes, I'm touring the whole of the UK, so come and see me at a theatre near you. I'm playing London, Glasgow, Manchester, Liverpool, everywhere. You name it, I'm playing in the UK.
Are you rehearsing yet?
Well, I'm just going to have a little bit of a holiday, and then I'm going to come back and take out the whole of September to rehearse.
Do you find that's a special problem? And has being sort of famous, does it leave you much free time to enjoy on your own?
No, none at all, actually. I'm on holiday now, and what am I doing? Filming. No, to be honest, I haven't really had a proper days off in about 6 months.
Does that bother you?
Well, yes, actually. Come to think of it, where's my manager? Give me a day off.
If you had a bit more time off, what would you like to do ideally?
I'd like to do this, actually. Sit and sunbathe. Is that all right? You don't mind, do you?
I don't mind. You can do it. Where do you reckon you'll be in 10 years' time?
Well, what you mean in my career? Well, I hope, my aspirations are that I will still be around as an artist, music artist. I hope to have done a couple more films as well. I hope to be still here having you want to talk to me.
Buddy song is out now.
Whenever you rent or buy a video, you need to be sure that the film you choose is suitable for the audience at home. To help you, there are certificates given to films which tell you broadly what the film is like. This film has been classified PG. That stands for Parental Guidance, which means that parents might want to check up on it before showing it to their younger children. If it's an action film, it might have some violence. If it's romantic, it might have some sexy scenes or very brief nudity. It might also have some of the milder swear words. Video certificates are there to give you the chance to make an informed choice. They allow you to have peace of mind and be entertained. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the film.